Let's start with the icing board. I use supermarket own brand icing when I ice icing boards. The board is a 12-inch cake drum. So we're going to ice it, but we're going to put some colour in it. We're going to put a bit of red in it and do like a marbled effect. This is the red that I'm using. And so this is how you do. You put a little bit in and then you mix it in, but not completely. So you get this marbled effect. Then you roll it out, put it on the board. Looks like this. You stick it on the board with some edible glue or some cold water. And I'm going to use the leftover sugar paste to make some modelling paste. So I use CMC Tylo powder, about a teaspoon. You work that in and you leave it overnight so it makes it stronger to make sugar paste, modelling elements. Here's my modelling setup. I made some edible glue with the Tylo powder as well. This is not edible glue, so it's Tylo powder and water. So it's edible glue. Then here are all my cutters. We've got flowers there. We've got butterflies, edible balls, and edible luster dust. I got these from Amazon, but you can get them from any like good cake decorating place. And here are the elements that I made. So they're fantasy flowers. And what I mean by that is that they're not actual real flowers. Butterflies there. I use the edible balls to decorate them, and the luster dust. And I use a mini cupcake can to make 3D flowers. You put them in there to dry, and the shape will keep, so it looks 3D. Those are going to go on the cake. So here are the cakes. They're 4 layers of vanilla sponge. Just letting them cool down here. And then while they're cooling down, I'm making my buttercream, which is my recipe buttercream, which is not as sweet as like the traditional buttercream that you can make. So as well as buttercream, there is going to be jam inside the layers. I got this jam from Aldi a while ago. It's damson plum. Very nice jam actually. So that's going to go in between the layers. It's a 4-layer 10-inch cake. Once that's done, then I've got to do a coating, crumb coating they call it. Keep all the crumbs in. So it's kind of quite rough, and that will go into the fridge for about half an hour. But in the meantime, I decided to finish off the cake board. I put some gold ribbon around it using double-sided tape. So that's all done. Then I took out the cake and I finished it off. I did textured buttercream, which looks like this. So there is a method to textured buttercream so that it doesn't look, that it looks nice. And then I'm gonna put on the decorations. So this is the finished cake here. As you can see, I put some sprinkles on there, did some more edible luster spray, and that's the finished cake. So now I'm going to show you what I did on the actual day that the cake was due to be presented. Hey cake lovers, so today is the day that the cake is going to be presented to my colleague. It's coming up to 5:30 in the morning. I'm so tired. I had like a really full day yesterday, even though I had a half day to do the cake. I was up at 4 yesterday and I didn't go to bed until nearly 10 p.m. because I had training in the evening for election duty. But we're going to finish off the cake now. I'll show you where we're at. So this is the board. This is the final board, which I edged yesterday in the ribbon. What I'm going to do is obviously place the cake on here, finish up, got some decorations sort of left over. That's probably going to go on the board. And I'm going to pipe a border around the edge. Yeah. So let's get this done quickly. Here is the finished cake. It turned out all right, very pink. I don't even know if she likes pink. But I just decided to go with pink. Fantasy flowers, textured buttercream finish. I'm going to show you the topper. So this is the topper that I got. These are not my words. These are the words that the person who ordered it wanted on the cake. So it's brushed in gold. So it says Mel, 37 incredible years, one incredible legacy. So that is what is going on the top of the cake. So I'm all done. I'm so tired. Oof. I think it reminds me how tired I used to be when I used to do this almost full time along with my day job. But I enjoy doing it. I don't mind doing these one-offs because they're just one-offs. But to go back to doing this like all the time again, nah. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Something a bit, I say a bit different. I mean, I don't really do a lot of cake decorating videos like for requests that I get. But if you've got any questions about anything in the video, just ask me in the comments. See you soon, cake lovers.